Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2. Taken. New York City. 3 years ago. I'll stop that. Anyways, I am the Black Show, and yes, welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake. Where things are not going particularly well. So this is 3 years ago, folks. So this is not too long before Alan finished writing his last book.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Yeah, fair enough. Aw, look at you, Mr. Wake. Aren't you a spiffy character? Ugh. Doesn't look particularly pleasant out there, though. I do agree. Alright then, I'll go switch the coffee maker on. Have a little look around though first, while I still can. Because I have total freedom in this game. Yeah, Alan Wake. Selection of his various books. The Fall of Return of Sender. What I Can't Forget. Alex Casey. The Things That I Want. And The Fall of Casey. I believe this actual game is sort of has got bits to do as well with like novels and bits and pieces like that. I'm pretty sure it does as well. So that's pretty cool. We also have manuscript pages. Huh?
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Yes, the ever-familiar voice of James McCaffrey, of course best known for being the voice of Max Payne, who of course we'll be seeing on the channel in a few weeks with any luck. So this is The Sudden Stop, which is the this is the book that was the last book that Alan writes. So this gets published in about a year. You remember with the cardboard cutout thing at the cafe, the book it was advertising was The Sudden Stop, you'll see. So this is the book that he is just finishing up getting here. And you can see there's the everything there. Oops, not that. You can see that's the front cover and all those sort of businesses there. So that's pretty damn cool. But yeah, anytime you get to hear James McCaffrey talking is a good day. Ooh. We got a bathtub, everyone! And we even got some painkillers! Nice. Isn't too bad, actually, you know? Alan, I would suggest you've done alright for yourself here, son. I should really go and switch the coffee maker on, shouldn't I? But, meh.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors.
Miserable, isn't it?
Roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Yeah, no, terrible. Fitting for Max Payne, right? Yeah, it definitely is very much more for me to do here. I'm just busy messing around and having a look around because I can. Let's go switch on the damn coffee. I'm sure Alice is getting rather upset with my, well, I'm not exactly rushing to do it, am I, folks? Let's be honest. So, I can only apologise. Ooh, new TV coming in. Very nice. Can't go outside. To be honest, would you want to? While Alan trips over a chair, let's switch this coffee maker on.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know, writing's busy business, folks. You got a lot of work to do, all sorts of bits. Oh, I can't actually go that way. And I can't go that way. Well, sugars.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Can I go through here?
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
You know one thing that I'm finding incredibly frightening? Somehow, having not played this game for like 5-6 years, just the way that Alan Wake's talking here, it frighteningly slightly reminds me of the way I tend to talk sometimes. I don't know what to make of this.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Ah, there we are. Go on, Alan. Get to work, son.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
There you go, you see?
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Ooh, candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker?
Clicker?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Cute.
Here it is.
Alan.
He's got it!
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar.
A liar.
Thanks for this.
Ouch. Good lord. Woohoo! 2010, everyone! Bride Falls, the present
How do you
day.
feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Terrible.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me.
Oh, must have a local.
I'll let you get on with it then.
Right.
Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
I
Doc
bloody well hope
Nelson
so
was
too.
the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Oh wait, this is actually the police station?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake?
No.
Doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get water this time of year.
I'm not ignoring him, folks. Honest. Oh yeah, see there's like yeah, sheriff's van, so he must actually be at the station. Oh, it's fair enough. At least it's freaking safe, right? Anyways, Doc, thank you very much for your help, sir. I am sorry having to disturb
You'll
you.
find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Cheers. We'll leave to it, folks. Yeah, here we are. Sheriff Station. Looks about right.
Thank you for testing the lights,
Oh.
Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to
You?
take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wade, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Okay.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Well, eccentric maybe, but eerily
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
eerily fitting. She can wait. There's a little more of a look around, folks, because we can. I don't know if we're allowed to come in here. Ooh, hello. More of these damn pages. How do these keep turning up?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Thin woman in a black dress, eh? Sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here.
Did we actually kill him
That's
then?
some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Are we a murderer? Well, I am going to claim self-defense, folks. He came at us with a freaking axe, so,
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you
I don't
down
care
the
what you say.
corridor in her office.
Yes. Alright, I'll play nice. Huh? Have you seen this man? Identifying features. Knack of winning contents. Very good. Very, very good. I like that. Ooh, fuse box. Always good. Hello? Sheriff Breaker?
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh, thank you. I thoroughly appreciate it.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Who the? Unknown.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
What?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Who the?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Kidnapping?
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Great. So, are we being blackmailed?
Through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the
understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
I guess I can.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it. Oh,
I've heard this before.
Sure. I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time.
Right.
I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny.
No?
No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was?
Oh boy.
I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but
yeah, it does.
Believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Bloody hell, folks. I tell ya. How do we get dragged into these situations?
I told him,
Oh my god. Another page.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
A lot of this doesn't make the most sense at the moment. It is a thing. Meanwhile, what did the caller say? A hole in the fence or something?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Okay, I suppose we can do that. Another one of these? Goodness.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I'm...
You've been up all night? Holy hell.
Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting. The big day's almost here. Let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh?
There you go, folks. Good advice for everyone. Huh. Maybe that's what they meant.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Which must be that. I guess we're going over here then. Well done, Alan. Congrats. Well, I see the page. I don't think that's what we're here for, though, but...
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Shit, maybe someone has. That's not good.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
That's not good.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Agreed. Thought I could use that there. Apparently not. Well, it looks like we have got a pretty bad situation on our hands, folks. Wherever these guys are, They don't seem to be fucking around. Bloody hell. Whoa, what the?
A light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
What is going on?
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
What story? Are you sure you're alright, Alan? You sure you're not hallucinating? You don't need to join old Walter over there, or whatever the heck his name was, right? Because I think you're having problems.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course.
He looks familiar somehow.
My staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress
Isn't
of
he
their
that, like,
dementia.
that mentalist guy?
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave.
The one with the smug face on the book?
We still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman.
That's
I'd
his
like
name.
To invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Whoa! Holy hell!
Easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Oh, God.
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
I just decked the guy.
Get me out of here.
And he's like, that's cool.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I tell you what, Alan Wake has got some. He's got some anger management issues.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money, and he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Fucking Barry.
Barry,
Rose,
I found him.
what are you doing here?
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Max some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Oh boy.
Who's Max?
I don't know.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even
Right.
has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you
Have a
say
look
stuff
around
like
here.
that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Cheers, Barry. Appreciate the frickin' support. Jeez. I can understand why he might not believe me, but come on. Rusty, wasn't it that cop from the diner?
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full.
Oh, that must be Max.
Actually,
I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Alright then.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Poor bastard.
Max is groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Alright, Rusty, give me a second.
Al, you can't just go and meet a
Barry, are you still on about this?
Situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Don't think we're getting much help from Barry here, folks. Great. Alright, there you go.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Ah, good. Cheers for that, Rusty. I appreciate that.
Trouble finding it. Just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Ah, that must be Lover's Peak. Somewhere over there. At least we've got something to go with, at least, so that's good.
Look, Al, you're asking
oh,
me
for
to
the
believe
love
that
of...
You shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Good point. Yeah, think I got you there, sir. If you're not gonna fucking help, then stop being a damn problem, alright? Damn! You're my damn agent. You're meant to be of use to me, you know. What do you think I pay you for? Come on, Barry. Let's get the damn car.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Bless you, sir.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist. Deliverance all over again.
Thanks, Barry.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. It's so not worth a 15% commission.
Oh, God. I completely forgot about Barry, everyone. It's quite entertaining, actually. Alright, then. I think that's certainly be where we're going to be leaving this one, folks. So, yeah. Seems like kidnappers have got Alice, and they're offering her offering her up, but we got to go to Lover's Peak. And we got to go alone. Oh, they were on. Didn't look like they were on. Ah, well. I better not do that. Barry might not appreciate it. So, oh boy, this could be very entertaining. But as I say, we're going to be leaving this until next time, folks, to make our way towards Lover's Peak. I think it could be quite a damn trip.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Thanks, Barry. So, luckily for us, folks, we will be able to make use... I think we have a car or something that we can make use of something or another, because it's quite a trip. There's more pages. Anything in here? I thought we could take, like, the car. Yes, we can use the car here, I believe. And we can use this to make our trip down towards Lover's Peak.
Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh, fine. We're gonna go by foot then, because that's a wise decision. I tell you, Alan, you're doing this to yourself, buddy. You're on your own now. We'll let this play us out.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
To be fair, it probably scared the shit out of me too. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.